Oh Lord, y'all. Here's your favorite farm nut. So I just wanted to come out here and film and show y'all phase one of protecting my stuff. So I put some plastic over my kumquat. I actually think it'll be okay. Iris, don't start here. Come back this way. Please don't start. Don't make me cuss you out on camera. Iris, Iris, don't make me cuss. She gonna make me cuss out. Anyway, so if you notice, I raked up a bunch of leaves around the bottom of the pot, especially around my grapes and blackberries because they were smaller pots. The bigger pots, not so worried about. You can see I got a bunch of leaves in between there. I would say it's about a foot deep. My trees, not really worried about them. They'll be fine. Um, yeah, they'll be fine. But this here stuff, I just wanted to make sure that the roots didn't freeze. So that's a tip for you. If you use stuff you got in the garden, look at it. Just look at it. Look how she doing. It be frogs in there, so she be trying to find frogs. Anyway, see, she's sniffing. But yeah, if you just use what you have, leaves are a great insulator. Pine straw, hay, anything like that is a great insulator. But I'm gonna give y'all another tip that you might not know about. Come on now. Jesus, trying to cut around. Also, I chopped up that big stump. Iris, wrap around me one more time. I promise you, you going in the house. Um, excuse me, y'all. It's like having children. So one more tip. Y'all see that bucket? That bucket is like a quarter way full of water. I'm actually gonna fill it all the way up. It's actually the high for today is actually gonna be 67. So I'm gonna fill that bucket up with water. I'm gonna rake more leaves up around it to actually insulate it. So by the time the frost comes, that water will probably still be at 60 something degrees, 50 something degrees, and it actually will radiate the heat off to its surroundings. Now, a 5-gallon bucket ain't gonna do a whole lot, but if you got a bunch of 5-gallon buckets or you got bigger containers, that really can help with keeping stuff from freezing or keeping stuff warm rather, because water actually is very slow to give off heat. Okay, go over there. Iris sees her friend. Tuck that kumquat limb up in there. But yeah, so y'all see I got this. Yeah, and that plastic's filthy. It's also supposed to rain today. Hopefully some of the water on the ground will help insulate stuff. And yeah, so like I said, this is phase one. So y'all stay tuned for phase two. Also part of phase one, y'all don't laugh at my patch job. I had to patch that hole in my greenhouse. Y'all look in there. I got my orange tree in there. So that's how I'm gonna protect the orange tree. I just put it in the greenhouse. If I didn't have a greenhouse, I would have more than likely covered it with either plastic or fabric, one of the two. So that's how I went about protecting that. I think I done showed y'all all what I done did so far, a little bit kind of. So over here, y'all know I have my mulberries and stuff already over here. I put my gooseberries over here too. I want to put them out where it's getting a little bit of sunlight. It's really going to be kind of cloudy today because it's supposed to rain. I put my chives over there. Actually, I might cut all the tops off the chives so that if it do get a little damage, it won't matter. But I'm not really worried about the chives. I know they'll come back. But this pepper and these sunflowers, basically I put all this stuff around here so I could, all of it, most of the pots are black and tires are black, so they'll absorb heat throughout the day. Like I said, it's supposed to get to 67, so they say. And then I will wrap this a little bit later. It's still in the morning time. I want to let the sun come up a little bit more before I wrap my stuff. This water is actually kind of cool, but it's not cold. But yeah, so this is also a technique I use bundle stuff up close together. Let all of it absorb the heat throughout the day if you can. I know sometimes in the daytime it's not going to get that warm, but do what you can. This is also one of the reasons why I never painted my tires white, because they absorb more heat when it's black. It helps me out in the wintertime. Now, the black works against me in the summertime because that area is very hot. But I haven't really noticed any side effects as to that being hot. Any of those peppers that are ripe, because I see about 6 or 7 that are ripe, I'm going to take off the peppers that are ripe. I'm thinking about taking that avocado into my utility room where I know it's not going to get down to freezing. Hopefully this sunflower, if I do lose the top, I'm pretty sure the roots aren't going to freeze, so hopefully it'll sprout back from the roots. I'm going to try not to lose it. I'm thinking that these stems are woody enough and hard enough that the freeze won't affect them. More the leaves will probably get affected. And if the leaves fall off, they'll still sprout back out from the stems. So, but yeah, if y'all look, I got a few of these peppers that's actually ready, and I'm gonna take off whatever's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. I really need my little clippers right here, but I ain't got them, so I'm gonna have to be a little rough with them. See, rip the whole end of that off. But that's alright, peppers are good, even if they're green. But y'all see, when you harvest these, you can get a nice little handful. Real quick. Don't take long. Actually, I'm gonna put them down because I'm gonna start dropping them here in a minute. Alright, so today is November 11th, I think. And harvesting peppers. Getting ready for a frost. This happened around this time last year too. Got a frost in November, which is something we usually hadn't been getting the last few years, but can't really control the weather. Am I gonna be able to hold all these in one hand? Because it look like I pick up one and drop two. Okay, so here, you want some peppers? Want some peppers? Oh, don't. You're killing my. It's ripping my clothes off of me. It's trying to disrobe me. Told him about that. But anyway, y'all, this over here be the next thing I protect. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, y'all. So last video of me protecting stuff. And now that I say that, let's see a little bit more that I can protect some of them leaves. But I think I got it good enough. So what I did for my sweet potatoes is they all under there. I took pine straw from the yard, just raked it all up. Pine straw, hay, any of that will insulate your plants pretty good. I just keep seeing little spots that I need to cover. See right there? So you can just kind of throw that down like so. Let me not say that. I've been watching Gina too long. I need to quit doing that. No, like so. Because I don't want to do anything like she does. So anyway, that stuff is protected. If I lose some of the vine, it's alright, but I just don't want to lose the whole thing. Same thing with my strawberries. They up under there. I hope Kenny don't think this is a big litter box and dig everything up. Y'all can see I started with my expansion. That's a lot of my wood I put over here. A lot of it's already halfway broke down. It's halfway dirt already. But I figured I would get that wood out the way while I had the opportunity. Today, the high is 67, so it's 67 right now. It's supposed to rain. I don't think it's going to rain. I looked at the radar. It don't look like it. So that's kind of good, kind of bad. I actually was hoping that all these sheets and stuff would get wet and then dry and ice up because it's going to be below freezing. And that would have insulated it great. But you win some, you lose some. So, I'm gonna try to pull this down some. Yeah, that's better. Pull that down like that. Again, clip that back, but I gotta clip it back to something halfway solid. Okay, so this is how I protected all of this. What you see here is bed sheets, old bed sheets. Like that's from when I had a full-size bed. Don't have a full-size bed anymore, so I didn't need those. So I was like, those gonna be garden sheets. I got a couple of pieces of plastic. Up under here is a thinner piece of plastic, but over the top I put that thicker plastic. Remember I had my tomatoes going up here. The higher up in the air, the more likely it is they'll get damaged. Y'all see that little kind of hole right there? Try to close those in if you can. You're not gonna be able to close in every single thing, like for instance, that right there. You're not gonna be able to close in every single hole. But the thing is, if you can get most of your plant to survive, you'll be okay. It's when you have 80-90% of the plant gets frost damage that you have a problem. So, like I said, bed sheets, plastic. I just kind of interweaved them. If I didn't have these poles, it would have been much easier. I probably could have laid 2 or 3 right across. But you see, I had to kind of go in between stuff. Covered my Scotch bonnet, pepper. It's got its own thing. This is an old shower curtain. So if you got an old shower curtain you don't want no more, or it's got a hole in it, a small hole, or you just don't want it, whatever, don't throw that stuff out. Relegate it to the garden. Same thing. This is an old shower curtain. It had a hole in it. Cats did that. It's the life of living with cats. But this is a really old raggedy tarp. What's up under here at the bottom that it's mainly covering is the radishes and stuff. That's what's up under here, radishes. That stuff, I don't think the frost is really, I mean, it's going to be protected enough. They're cold weather crops. Up under here is that great big old tomato that I had. I can see right now, see how the wind blowing is blowing that open? I can see right now I'm going to have to put a brick or something to make sure that the wind don't blow and lift that up. And that's what you really want to check for. If you're going to have a really windy situation, make sure you got it to where all your stuff will stay in place. Put rocks, bricks, cinder blocks, whatever you need to put around the perimeter, around the bottom to get stuff to stay down. Because see what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get it. Let me see. I got a piece of concrete over here. And a lot of people, you know, they look and say, oh, I got concrete, I got different stuff laying everywhere. But this is why. Because this is an old piece of my driveway that broke off before the end got repaved. And I just kept it. Because, see, now I can lay that up in there. Lean that up against there. Then when the wind blows, it won't blow it up. I'm going to get something else to go around the perimeter of that to make sure that stays. I already had stuff around the perimeter of the front one. Not worried about the Kentucky pole beans. They can go. I did cover my onions and stuff over there. I cut all the tops off the onions first. Can y'all? Kenty! Look at him. He's so pitiful. Anyway, not worried about the roses. They'll be fine. The flowers will probably drop off of them, but it won't kill the roses. But once again, I'm going to make sure I got this perimeter part because this is what I'm really trying to protect. I do not want that blowing off. Show y'all one more thing. This is how I covered all my stuff over here that I showed you earlier. You can see it ain't 106% covered, but it's mostly covered. This stuff is that I'm not worried about it. It's not gonna kill it, because that's a mulberry and they're almost impossible to kill. And those chives, it's not gonna kill those. Those have been in the frost before with no cover. They wasn't by nothing. They was out by themselves. So not worried about that either. But I did cover all of this: the Mexican sunflowers and the Criolla peppers, and the gooseberries are under there as well. I showed y'all everything else. So, like I said before, orange tree, kumquat tree. My persimmon, I think, will be okay. I insulated the bottom of that pot with it's about a foot worth of leaves. So, I'm pretty sure everything's ready to go. I don't have any germination in the back, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So, I'm going to go put some more stuff around the perimeter of this tomato to make sure that thingy doesn't lift up. And let's see. Other than that, we good. My patch job on that greenhouse was horrible. But hey, it's doing the job. It's patched. There's no more hole. It's warm in the greenhouse. It's warmer in the greenhouse than it is out here. So, but yeah. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.